Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. Thank you so much for watching. Today we're going to talk about how waiting 10 years to start investing could cost you $1 million, and we're going to go over a study actually done by JP Morgan. Now, I've done other videos like this in the past, just general studies, right? Not including all the geeky stuff, just general studies. The goal is just to motivate you guys to get to start investing. I'll put a link above here to a video that I showed how putting $28 a week into your retirement account can make a big difference. Is the study perfect? No, but it's an interesting way to think about investing for retirement, and hopefully you enjoy. Now, we all know the importance of starting early to invest for retirement, but when we're younger, we don't really care about retirement. So I try to break things down really simply, leaving out all that geeky stuff just to get you motivated to get started. We work with every type of investor, and hopefully you think we've set up a nice platform for you to start investing for retirement. All right, here's the study. The study is not mine. This was actually taken from a conference where a speaker did a study from JP Morgan. So all the data is from JP Morgan. If it's wrong, not my fault. You can blame them. And please, JP Morgan, don't sue me. I'm giving you credit. Okay, so if we start with a level playing field, let's say that an investor is putting $10,000 away for retirement. We're also going to assume that that investor can yield a 6.5% return annually on those $10,000 contributions. Now look, I know you can't put $10,000 into a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA. You're not even allowed to have both of them and put $10,000 in between the both of them. So what we're talking about here is when someone has a work plan and they're putting some money in their 401k, and then they probably also have a Roth IRA and they're putting some money in there, all totaling $10,000 for the year. So that's the study. Let's take a look. All right, so let's get started here. We're going to have investor A start at 25 years old, go to 65 years old, the $10,000 a year, never increasing it, and we're going to assume the 6.5%. Well, they end up with $1.9 million, which isn't too bad, even if you factor in inflation and all kinds of other costs and stuff. That's not too bad, so looking pretty good for them. Here's the thing. If person B waits until they're 35, they start at 35, take the exact same investment approach, has the exact same returns, that person ends up with $1 million less. All because they waited 10 years. So you only end up with about $900,000 there. Shows the importance of starting early, huh? Well, let's take it a step further, and let's assume that investor C actually didn't do so well. Didn't make the 6.5%. They maybe decided to do it themselves. They didn't want to get some help. They didn't learn anything. They just took some shots and invested in whatever they liked, maybe had a lot of cash, and so they ended up with 2.25% return over the life of their investing. Well, if that investor from 25 to 65 only made 2.25%, it's not looking good. They're right around $600,000, and that's not horrible, but that's not very good. You're going to be kind of relying on some Social Security there. So it's very important that you have the right investments in your account. If you need help with that, well, I hope you like what we've set up here at Jazz Wealth. Reach out to us and let us know. Now let's take it a step further. On the final piece of this study, what we did is we said, or JP Morgan, I didn't do this, they said, what if someone only invested from 25 to 35, the $10,000 a year, and got the 6.5%, but for only the first 10 years they invested, and then from then on they did nothing. They stopped contributing and they just let that money grow until 65. Well, interestingly enough, that ends up being about as much as the person that waited 10 years to get started investing. So even better to show, if you start early, even if something hits you along the way and you have to stop investing every now and then, well, that money still adds up. It still has the chance to grow. So that person ended up okay. That's pretty cool. I thought that was a unique little part there. Now, the point of this is basically to say you need to start early, do something, put something away. Even if you don't choose us here at Jazz Wealth, get started somewhere and just put some money in there little by little. It all adds up because you have time on your side. The other part of this study that I found interesting was it is very, very important that you have the right investments. So be sure you're getting help with this. You can go to jazzwealth.com, click Chat with Jazz. I'm happy to help you with this. Or if you'd like us to do it for you, then just click Invest Now. I'll personally follow up with you. I follow up with everybody, and we'll get you started. Well, I hope you liked that video, and if so, then there may be another one up there that you're interested in. If you're thinking of opening or transferring a retirement account from somewhere else, click our logo over here and that'll take you to our website to get started. Or you can then click Chat with Jazz and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks for watching and I hope to talk to you soon.